And you're very welcome outside. Now, clinical nutritionist Mark Tuff is here. He's going to demonstrate a wonderful new device, by the sound of things, on how to help alleviate back pain. Mark, this sounds fantastic, because as we know, there are a huge number of people in this country who suffer from various back strains, be it small pains to huge pains and huge discomfort. So what is this?
It's basically called a SCENAR. It was developed during the Russian space race. The Russians have never been too much into pharmaceuticals. Where they're located between the East and the West, they've always been more open to alternative medicine. Okay. And it's obviously bulky to take drugs into space. So this was the result of years of many millions of research in Russia, brought into the UK, mainland UK, by some Russian doctors a few years ago. And it's launching in Ireland today. Okay,
it's launching at the Robin Hill Clinic in Cove in Cork, and we'll give you website details in a few minutes. How does it actually work, and what does it do?
Okay, well, it sends a few little electrical signals into the body, very similar to the own body's electrical signals. Okay. And then it measures the response coming back from the body. So it actually gets into what's called a biofeedback situation. So it's sending in signals and then measuring what's coming back. And if the body is suffering from pain, which obviously is a major condition for a lot of people, it seems to trigger a healing response. So I mean, I can go into the science, but I think it's probably too technical.
Keep it simple at this hour. More people have their breakfast, for God's sake. Let's have a look at the screen, then. What's happening here?
Okay, so before, I'm just going to give a demonstration treating Victoria. What we've got here is Victoria's heartbeat, and I'm going to basically work on her spine for a minute or so.
Your heartbeat's on telly?
So that's Victoria's heartbeat.
Okay.
And this is the variation of heartbeat. The heartbeat isn't actually going ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. It's varying. And this is showing a sort of level of anxiety. The autonomic nervous system, central nervous system, is very anxious against Victoria on television. As myself, we're pretty anxious.
A little bit of nerves.
A little bit of nerves. So
that's allowed,
it's telling me that Victoria's in a very anxious state. So when I'm treating her, this is going to be working on her central nervous system and actually balancing it.
And you're not in any pain. You look happy enough. They're smiling away to your heart's content, and back being cured.
So do you want me to start?
Yeah, let's go over that side and have a look.
Okay, so start on C7.
Okay.
And when we take a reading, Victoria, if you can start the breathing.
Okay.
So basically, I'm looking at the spine, taking numbers, taking measurements, and if I see a number outside of a certain parameter which I think is unacceptable, then I treat that area.
Okay, that's what the strain is.
So the first measurement is it's giving me an indicator, and we'll just change that screen.
And actually, there is a slight look of relief on Victoria's face.
I think you can see Victoria's heart rate, where it was up at...
It's coming down.
It's coming down already, which is quite significant.
Look at this. You're enjoying this, actually. It's not really any sort of burden at all. Well, is it expensive treatment, and how often do people have to visit?
I mean, it depends. I mean, if something's an acute condition, you haven't had it for very long, then it can be maybe 1, 2 or 3 treatments. If something's chronic, I mean, I worked with a guy who broke his back 10 years ago. Okay. You know, it's going to take more treatments. So it depends on the person, depends on the condition.
And the medical world, what's their view? Are they happy with it? Are they happy to recommend patients?
I understand it's undergoing clinical trials in 4 private hospitals in London.
All right, so yes, they're having a look at it there.
And last time I was in London, I was talking to a Russian doctor, and this is her main diagnostic and treatment tool.
Okay. Now, are you going to roll this out around the country? Is that the ultimate plan? Or are you looking for people to franchise, or maybe who have a health business set up, that they might put this as part of the service? Or how's it going to operate?
Yeah, I mean, it's early days to say how it's going to roll out, but obviously I haven't seen anything better for managing pain. Okay. And not just like where a painkiller, you obviously keep on the painkiller. This seems to trigger the healing response, so the pain doesn't come back.
And you're not taking as much medication, obviously, as a result, or any, as the
And again, if you can look at Victoria's heart, so you can see we've got this fluctuation here, and basically, instead of, I'm seeing a central point here, so I'm wanting her heart rhythms and the frequencies to appear in this yellow area. Okay. So again, you can see this pattern
it's happening,
here.
it's working.
So if I just stop that now, you can see where there was this high level of activity, and now we'll just center that. So you can see the heart rate was up at 110, and now it's just fluctuating. And this tells me Victoria's central nervous system is more balanced, which is, again, an optimum area healing. I mean, there's 2 types of technology here. This is a biofeedback device from the States, from the Institute of Heartmath in California, and this is a Russian development. So you've got a nice east-west.
You've married the two, excellent stuff.
So this tells me that it's working effectively. And again, I don't know how Victoria feels, maybe a bit better than she was before.
Yeah, you happy enough? You okay? You can nod your head there, everything's going okay, that's fantastic.
But the Russians do claim it is effective for lots of conditions.
Okay, excellent stuff. Phone number is 021, Cork number obviously, 481 2222. Website details, there they are on screen, robinhillclinic.com for more information. And don't worry if they're not in an area near you just yet. I think the plan eventually, Mark, is that you will be.
Yeah, all right. Good, yeah.
Okay, well, look, good luck with it. Hope it works. Certainly seems interesting. It certainly seems no pain at all involved. And if it alleviates...
Non-invasive.
Non-invasive. And if it alleviates back pain and stress, it's fantastic. Thanks very much for coming in this morning. Now we'll go back inside the studio.